Okay, so Paul, what we're doing here today is we're doing some user testing using medium fidelity mock-ups here on the computer. So I'm going to give you a scenario. I'm going to run you through this app here. So the app is called Tender. Its goal is to connect goalies with hockey games and connect hockey games and organizers with goalies. So what you're going to do today is your scenario is you have rented a ice time for late Friday night, really late, like 10 o'clock, and a goalie is bailed, and now everyone's counting on you to find a replacement goalie. So you're going to log in, sign up, and go through the process of finding a goalie, however you think is the most natural way. So
Okay.
without further ado, you can talk into the mic and explain what you're doing there, and yeah, go through the process.
All right. Well, I'm going to start by, I guess, signing up. So I'm going to pick a username. Keep it simple. Why not? And also going to make a password. Let's just pick a nice, easy to remember password there. And now it wants my birth date. So I'm trying to enter my birth date here. There we go. That's it. And options. My actual birthday is not there, but I can see what it means. Okay. And now we'll put my email in. And it wants a confirmation. And I see I've made a mistake here. Let's just fix that. And now we'll sign up.
Okay, good stuff.
So I need a goalie. So I would be an organizer.
Yeah, just feel free to read out what you see on the screen.
Just so you know, you can change the setting at any point if you ever want to strap on the pads. No, I need someone now. This is a thing of urgency. Oh boy. So this is posts from goalies, it looks like. I got two options here, either the menu on the top left or the plus on the bottom right. I'm going to go with this one. This seems like make a new thing. Tittle. Goalie request. Let's see.
Oh yeah, just make sure to double click just because of the software here.
And we'll pick, I believe you said Saturday. Sure. Yeah. And late at night, we'll call it 10 to, nice long game. And, well, I'm here in Poco, so we'll pick that. Okay. Spots. Well, we only need one, so we'll go with one. And additional info, let's add some. Sure. And let's request a goalie. Okay. Sounds good.
All right, so that was pretty much the process there. What was your thought sort of when you got to this page initially?
To this page. Well, you know, it's a new interface, of course. So oh man, I'm not really sure. The big plus arrow, that definitely helped. Because I knew I wanted a goalie. I wanted to create a meetup for a goalie, I suppose. The only thing is the colors seemed to kind of blend in, so it wasn't totally obvious it was right there off the bat.
Okay. Other than the plus, what else would you have clicked? What do you think your second choice would have been?
My second choice would have been this little hamburger menu up on the top left there.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, things are usually there if you can't find them elsewhere. But I also looked at these guys first, just in case there was a create an event button there or something like that. But yeah.
Last question, did you know which page you were on here when you landed?
I'm sorry?
Did you know what, like where you were sort of in the, like of the app?
Oh, yeah, I had a good idea of kind of where I was in the app. I think so.
Okay. What do you think would have happened if you clicked on like all goalies?
If I clicked on all goalies, I'm guessing it would have given me some sort of um, list of all goalies in the area, possibly. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that's what we would have been going for.
Okay,
But you
great.
went through pretty much the steps that we intended here, so that's good insight. So thank you very much.
Great, thank you.
Okay, so Alex, what we're gonna do here today is I'm gonna run you through some user testing for an app called Tender. Its goal is to connect goalies with hockey games to play and organizers with goalies for said game. So I'm gonna give you a scenario, and you're just gonna go through the process here, filling out stuff as you think you should for that scenario.
Okay.
Any questions off the bat?
No.
Okay,
Not yet.
so what you're going to be doing is just typing and clicking as you normally would and talking into the mic. Just talk what you're thinking, and I'll ask you some questions along the way. We don't have slides for everything you could possibly do, so if you do click something I'm not expecting, I'm just going to ask you what do you think would happen or something like that. So I'm not going to be holding your hand too much, but I'm not going to leave it high and dry either. So your scenario is that you have an ice time at 10:15 until 11:15 on Friday night in Coquitlam. One of your goalies has bailed, and now all your friends are counting on you to find another replacement. So you are going to sign up, go through this process here, and try to request a goalie or find a goalie or do anything any way you think you would. Okay?
All right.
So without further ado, you can jump right in here. And you are going to have to just double click on those apps just for the limiting prototype software. Just it's kind of a funky side effect.
All right. Oh. Ah. Sorry.
All good.
Damn it. Keep pressing tab, but it goes
Yeah,
wide places.
tabbing isn't just because of it's a prototype. It's a bit the software is a bit limited. Tab's not gonna work out.
Alrighty. There we go. Tried to click on birth date. It was a little hard. Oh, okay. Was lucky. That was not lucky. I tried to click on 3, but apparently I was born on the 1st.
Yeah, the options are just a little bit limited there.
So, no worries. I keep forgetting the tab doesn't work. And I can't type my email twice. Alright. Sign up.
Okay.
I guess I'm an organizer, right?
Yeah, you're an organizer, so. And just feel free to read out what you see on the screen.
We wish you luck in your hunt for attendee. Just so you know, you can change this setting at any point if you ever want to strap on the pads. Alright, well I would continue because I don't want to do that. So right now I think I'm on available goalies, which is what I want to be. In town over the weekend, available for a quick pickup game early today. Well, it's late today, so probably won't go with that guy. Anyone need a goalie for a game? That's not too late. I work early tomorrow. Ours is late. Can I scroll down further?
The page is just limited to what you see here. So
okay. I guess I'll try this guy then.
Okay, so that's one of the areas we don't have slides for, but if you were to click on that, what do you think would happen there?
I would expect maybe a message board to come up, so I could message this guy.
Okay.
Maybe more of his information. I don't know. It says he's in Port Moody, which is good because Port Moody's closer to Coquitlam than East Van. Yeah, it would come up with, and then hopefully I'd get a reply from him.
Okay, so if there's now we're gonna go through and you're gonna try something else on the screen. What would your next step be of available things to click there?
Well, I guess if he didn't respond, I would go to this guy. He's a little further away, but it looks like he's available, do the same thing. Hopefully, get a reply from him for the message that I would say that like come at 10:15. Can I click that to do something?
Yeah, you can try to click anything. So all goalies again is one of the things we don't have slides for, just because it's not the route we're trying to test to see if it's what people would take. So there is something I assure you clickable on the page, but that's
is it the plus thing?
I'm not gonna say.
It is.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
no worries here. It's just a little. There we go. Okay, so click the plus.
Plus. Oh, okay, I get it. You do a goalie request.
So, yeah, and just you are gonna have to double click because the limited prototype software.
I guess. I guess I would probably just call it that. Put the date as gray. Start time 10:15. End time 11:15. Location, you said Coquitlam. Spots. I think you said that just one had dropped out, so I'm gonna say one. I think that's pretty much it. And then I would request goalie.
Yeah, okay, so that's basically the route we were testing for today. So one thing before I ask you a question is what I noticed is I think it's good that when you click the plus and you did a double click, it automatically submitted the request and pushed you to that last page that you just saw. So that's something that's kind of we both accidentally stumbled across is good because when designing the app, was not counting for that. But even if it's on a phone, like that's possible. So to have some barrier, something there that I think would be good. Yeah. One question: when you're on the first page, it was difficult to click the dates there.
Yeah.
That was just because I had tracked it to like the line there. So.
Okay.
But yeah, making sure that when it's on the phone, that it would be the whole area is also good. But any questions when you got to this page here? Any? Did you know where you were on that app?
Yeah, pretty much. I knew that I was looking at a list of goalies that would probably be available, and I guessed by the coloring of the available goalies and all goalies that I was on the available goalies page. Yeah, I guess it's just that my first thought was that I would be able to just directly message people by clicking on them instead of putting out just all points bulletin request. Okay. So that was just my first instinct. But
any other questions or things you ran into along the way that you weren't sure of? Other than the limited birthday option, which is just by design of the prototype there.
Yeah, no, not really. I guess maybe just to make it more clear that the way to get the way that the app works to message goalies is that you first just send out a broad message instead of just like clicking on individual people. Yeah,
no, it's good that because other people have gone straight for that and some people want to message first, so it's sort of just to see if that feature is intuitive, because some people are definitely going to want to try to be more persuasive first than just doing a cry for help. But what you basically guessed would pop up is pretty much what we would have pop up if you were to click on those guys there. So it's good that even though that specifically is not what we're testing for, that there seems to be some overlap in sort of the thought process of how that would work anyway. So so we got some pretty good information from you today, so thanks for helping us out here.
No worries.
Okay, so Dax, what we're doing today is some user testing for an app called Tender. It is an app which allows goalies to find hockey games to play and organizers to find goalies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a scenario, and you're just going to go through the app and the process here as if you were that person. Just talk out what you're thinking, and I'll ask you questions along the way. We don't have slides for every way you could possibly go, so if you do click something that we don't have a button mapped to yet, I will ask you what you thought would happen and sort of get you to try something else, because I'm not going to be holding your hand, but I'm not going to be leaving you out to dry. So so your scenario is that you are an organizer and you have a hockey game Friday night at 10:15, in the Coquitlam area, the Coquitlam rink, and one of your goalies has bailed. So now you are going to try to find another goalie. So without any further ado, we're going to go through this process here, and just you can type and click and use that. Just know that there are some bugs with it being a limited prototype software, so you do have to double click when you click those things. But yeah, otherwise, go ahead and just talk out what you're doing. What are you thinking?
Username D Lou.
Oh yeah, and just remember you do have to double click. It's a little unintuitive, but it's just due to the prototype.
Don't look at my password, please.
I won't look at your password. Go ahead, write something top secret.
All right. I can't. Oh. The birth date thing. Sorry to grab. No, I did not say. No, this isn't my birthday.
It's okay, don't worry. There's a bit of there's limited options. It's only gonna spit out one thing due to the fact that it's a prototype.
Oh, that's unfortunate because that is not correct. All right. Well, for the record, my birthday is April 21st. I don't think the date mattered, but oh well. And it's 96. So what do I choose?
So
Am I gonna
you do what your case scenario was, so to speak. So you're looking for to find a goalie to play a game.
Okay.
So feel free to read out loud what you see on the screen.
We wish you luck in your hunt for attendee. Just so you know, you can change the setting at any point if you ever want to strap on the pads. Okay. Continue. Available goalies. Town over the weekend. Available for a quick pickup game early today. He's not that far.
Okay, so that's one of the slides we don't have for today. But if you were to click on that guy, what do you think would happen?
It would give me a place to chat him or message him.
Okay, yeah, that is something that we have planned, but that's not the exact feature we're testing for today. So there's something else on the page that is clickable that we'll see if you can go through that process there.
Is it this thing?
Yeah, well, so that's popped up now. So
Title of goalie request. Need a goalie. Sure. Oh man, that's late. Okay, well. Additional info.
oh, just remember you do have to double click just because
Okay.
of the prototype there.
Be there on time. Bring your own pads and sticks. Bring a good attitude. Stickus. That's funny. All right, you're posted to all clothes in your hair. Cool.
Okay, so you basically went through the route we expect you to go here today. So when you came across this page here, did you know where you were in the app?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did. I think so. It was available goalies, right?
Available goalies, yeah.
Then yes, I did know where it was.
Okay. And when you clicked on that guy, why was that your first option other than clicking on anything else on the page, be it the top hamburger menu or the plus or?
It said he was the closest.
Oh, okay. And any other questions? Any other things you encountered along the way at the beginning? The reason that the dates were so complicated to press there is just because the button was mapped just to that small line, so that's why you had a bit troubles there. And I do apologize, you could not pick your birthday.
That's my only real complaint, really. So that's about it.
Okay. Anything else that came up at all throughout the process here? Anything you thought was less intuitive than you would expect, other than the birthday or anything we've discussed already?
No, I thought it was pretty well self-explanatory and good.
Okay, awesome. Well, I think you've helped us out a lot here today, so we're good to go.
Okay, cool.